Today we're going to be taking a look at the Gibson Melody Maker, and this particular one is from 1959, which is the year when it all started. Chances are, if you're just starting out on guitar, you don't want to spend loads of money on something that you might not stick with. But this is where the Melody Maker came in. It was the cheaper alternative to the Gibson Les Paul Jr., which was also the cheaper alternative to the Gibson Les Paul. You got 3 stages, Gibsons are expensive, but the Melody Maker aimed to change that. It was specifically targeted towards new learners and beginners, and that's evident from its 3/4 size and thinner body. Now, it's not hard to see that the Melody Maker is modelled after the Les Paul with its single cutaway design. However, the Melody Maker's got a shorter neck, a simplified straight headstock, and a much thinner body. Plus, all of the electronics are mounted to the pickguard on the front of the guitar, which houses one single P90 pickup. Now obviously things change over time, and a double cutaway was introduced in 1961, which did have a humbucker option. And then later in 66, they added the 2 pointed horns, which then created the SG Melody Maker. Some of the things that appealed to me in this guitar, and something that I think appealed to a lot of people when it came out, was not just the affordability, but its simplicity. It's as simple as it comes: strings, wood, and a pickup. And yet, Gibson still managed to deliver insane tone out of Now, the 70s to 80s, that's probably where you saw the most changes in the Melody Maker. You had limited runs, altered designs, different variations of pickups, but it started to get marketed more as a no-frills, solid guitar, perfect for punks and rockers. And obviously from the 90s up until about now, we've seen a few different revivals of the Melody Maker, with more modernised features, different finishes, and a couple of artist signatures. The only one that comes to mind is Jonas Brothers, and that says more about me than anything else. But other than the Jonas Brothers, there were plenty of notable mentions that have played and owned Melody Makers. Billy Gibbons had one. I think it might have been his first guitar. Carlos Santana had one. Gary Moore, Hank Marvin, and obviously Joan Jett. And that really says a lot about the Melody Maker as a guitar and the tone that it offers, because even though it was originally a budget option for learners, it's been used by quite a few big names throughout the years. And don't be fooled by its bluesy looks. This was definitely adopted by the punk genre for its raw tone and simplicity. And I think it's fair to say that over the years, the Melody Maker has evolved from a budget gateway guitar that gets you into playing, into an icon that is sought after by so many people for its minimalistic design, its raw tone, and at this point, its collectability, especially a model like this. I've saved this bit for the end because it will probably upset a couple of people, but despite the fact that this has definitely cemented itself in the guitar history books, I don't like it, okay? I don't like it. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. It is a really good guitar. It does sound great, but there is something about this that I just cannot get along with. I thought this would be my favorite Gibson ever, because I generally seek out guitars with a slim profile neck, something with a slim body, something that's really comfortable and easy to navigate around. And maybe it's the fact that it's just a 3/4, but I don't know. But just because I'm not comfortable playing it, that doesn't mean that you can't be. You can actually win this one on the Guitar Marketplace website for only 99p a ticket, so it's definitely worth checking it out.